everyone. My name is Yumi Oh. I'm a postdoc working with Dr. Lori Brewer at NOAA Global Monitoring Laboratory. It's my second year at NOAA GML, but I visited here for about a year when I was a PhD student at Purdue University. I became interested in earth science when I was 10. So when I was 10, I took the science class, and my science teacher told me that a meteorite is gonna come to the earth and we're all gonna die. I think it was a joke, but I truly believed that by the time. And I decided that, okay, I'm going to save the earth. Since then, I became interested in this earth science, and that let me go to science specialized high school in South Korea. After 2 years in high school, I graduated and then went to Ewha Women's University for my college. At Ewha, I studied environmental science and engineering and biological sciences. When I was at Ewha, I got a chance to come to the US as an exchange student for about a year. So I chose to go to UC Davis. And at UC Davis, I took a lot of classes related to climate change. And that led me interested in earth science, especially the climate change. So after I graduated my college, I went to Princeton University for my master's degree. I studied Earth, atmospheric and oceanic sciences at Princeton, and I became interested in methane especially. So methane is the second most important greenhouse gas, and I was especially interested in methane in Arctic permafrost. So permafrost is the frozen soil. So in Arctic permafrost, a lot of carbon is stored in the Arctic permafrost. But as global warming happens and and temperature increase, this carbon may be emitted to the atmosphere as CO2 and methane. However, I was very interested in this opposite effect, that there is a bacteria called methanotroph. This bacteria can actually eat methane from the atmosphere. And this bacteria becomes more active when temperature increase and then Arctic soils thaws. So I was very interested in this bacteria, and then I graduated Princeton, and then I went to Purdue University for my PhD degree. And I wrote a proposal with Dr. Chan Lai Zhang about this bacteria and Arctic methane cycle. And we got a fellowship. So I got a fellowship from NASA Earth and Science Fellowship for about 3 years. It was really good so that I could just focus on my research without doing RA or TA. So after working on this Arctic methane cycle and this bacteria, we finally published this paper in Nature Climate Change in 2020. So after this project, I became more interested in the methane cycle, not only in the Arctic, but the global perspective. So that's why I came to NOAA GML, and I have been working on this, understanding this global methane cycle using both bottom-up and top-down method. So my typical day is pretty simple because I do not need to go to work, but I have been remotely working for NOAA GML since last October, so October 2020. So my typical day is like I wake up in the morning and have a cup of coffee, and after that I start working. I am doing a lot of simulations, so I do that, and I have like 2 to 3 virtual meetings every day. So I do the meeting with others. And about 5 to 6 p.m., I try to do exercise. So I like running outside, or my friend is teaching a online Zumba class. So I sometimes do the Zumba with my friend. So, or I like doing yoga too. And at night, I work when I need to, but most of the time, I try not to work and take a good rest. So if you are interested in climate change and especially greenhouse gas change, then I definitely recommend you to come to our website at gml.noaa.gov. So NOAA GML has a long-term measurement of not only this greenhouse gas, including CO2, methane, nitrous oxide, but other halocarbon and radiation and ozone. We have this measurement since early 1980s, and this 4 decades of this fine measurement from at least 50 global sites are freely available for you. So if you come to our website, it's a really nice website and you can visualize our measurements very easily. So I definitely recommend you to check our website if you are interested in this long-term greenhouse gas measurement. Thank you.